Good morning, Frostburg. You are watching the Graham Report. I'm your host, Coyote Graham, keeping you up to date on all paranormal activity going on in your town. We have a lot of strange things that happen here in Frostburg. There are ghouls, goblins, werewolves, and vampires terrorizing people. Oh, you got one on the set. Code White, ghost on the set, ghost on the set. Get out of here. Sorry about that, folks. Do not know who keeps letting them in here. Gosh. Anyway, for our first segment this morning, we will be having our two guests discuss or debate situations where we ask them whether they do scenario 1 or scenario 2. And we will be showing you their answers. Let's get to the questions. All right, for our guests, the first question we have. Would you rather be slimed by the Slimer from Ghostbusters or go on a date with the Blob?
Do you want to be slimed though?
But slime is gross.
But do you want to go on a date with the Blob?
But the Blob is gross.
But which is less gross?
But they're both gross?
You gotta pick one.
Could we pick the Blob?
Blob sounds good.
The Blob sounds good. We pick the Blob. The Blob is better, less gross.
Our guests have chosen the Blob, the date with the Blob. Well, I hope it's a very romantic evening for you both. All right, for our second question, would you rather fight a xenomorph from Alien or battle the infamous Predator?
Can you fight?
I can't fight for anything.
Not even your life though?
Not even for my life.
So, option 1.
I would say let's go with the Xeno Warrior.
That's a xenomorph.
Oh, Xenomorph then.
So that's our
Xenomorph. Option Xenomorph.
Since we can't fight.
Our guests have chosen the xenomorph. Well, you are in for a scary surprise, I tell you what. All right, third question. Would you rather be assimilated by the Thing or go 10 rounds with Mike Tyson dressed like Batman?
I think I could handle Mike Tyson.
You can't fight, but you think you can handle Mike Tyson?
I could handle Mike Tyson.
Is it just because you want to see him dressed as Batman?
Most definitely.
That would be actually really cool though.
Mike Tyson as Batman.
Mike Tyson as Batman. Can't fight, but want to take Mike Tyson as Batman. All right. And for our fourth question, would you rather be covered in ground beef and put in the woods with a velociraptor or spend a long weekend with Pyramid Head from the Silent Hill series?
Yikes.
Ground beef.
But ground beef is gross.
But Pyramid Head.
But ground beef? Being
Maybe,
covered in it?
but maybe we would survive.
With the velociraptor?
Who knows? Maybe it wouldn't like it.
It's not gonna like ground beef?
But you like the Pyramid Head better.
No.
So ground beef.
But we'd get eaten?
We're gonna die either way.
But it's a velociraptor.
Let the record show that you are going to die either way.
We're gonna die either way. So
How
would you rather die?
But we'll be chewed on by a velociraptor, just gnawed on.
I mean, that's true, but...
All right, the velociraptor then. Give me all the ground beef.
They took the velociraptor, all right. And for our final question, would you rather go on a date with the Samara from The Ring or the Grudge while her little brother tags along?
Well, no one likes a third wheel.
But no one likes Samara.
But no one likes the Grudge.
So what is the lesser of two evils?
I mean, do you want a date where there's a third wheel as a younger brother, or do you want someone as, Samara?
But then the third wheel is a nice excuse to, leave the date if it's not going well.
Ah, that is true. The Grudge with the third wheel.
And they chose the Grudge with the third wheel. All right, well, that is all our questions. Thank you for your time, guests. We now have to take a break, but when we return, we'll be sharing with you a personal experience with a Ouija board from some of our own Frostburg students.
Comic books, movies, and the paranormal. Welcome to Frostburg's Fandom Society. an organization filled with the brightest, most outlandish personalities you may ever come across in all your time on this earth.
That's distracting.
Here at Frostburg State University, they join together once a week to indulge in their interest in comic book and fantasy and science fiction, etc. But did you also realize they are also some of the most mentally open people you will ever meet? So many here have come in contact with the paranormal it isn't even funny. People like Hunter Deal.
Oh, dude, I saw a leprechaun. It just like hopped along. They said something about Lucky Charms, and I'm like, it's an okay cereal. I just like the marshmallows.
And especially Cameron Clem.
What do you see there, lady? I was out on the loch here, and a Loch Ness monster came up out of the water, ate my shoe off.
Here's an artist's representation of the creature in question. Stories like this are far abound in the Frostburg's Fandom Society. So to anyone who may be listening, come to the Frostburg's Fandom Society, where truth is truly stranger than fiction.
For our field report, we decided to interview Frostburg students and ask them if they had any supernatural experiences. Here's what they had to say.
Okay, so me and my friend one night wanted to try a Ouija board experience. So one night we went to Edgewood where she stayed, and then we got started. Said a prayer, and then we put our fingers on the bottle cap. So then we asked it, are there any present spirits that want to make themselves known? And then the bottle cap started going to Z, and then it quickly went to the number 0. We figured that it was trying to spell 0, but it got lazy, and so it went to the number 0. And so from that, we just ended the session and just stopped doing it.
We even asked our very own Mark if he had any stories to tell us. Here's what he had to say.
So I'm over at my friend Mike's house, and we'll spend a night over there. Turn all the lights out, we're going upstairs. I look down it with a railing, I see what looks like a kid. Like a little kid, like 5 years old, but with long arms and legs, like really weirdly proportioned arms and legs. And he comes running across the floor, like really, really fast, coming towards the steps. I turn around, I turn towards Mike, and I scream, Mike, move! Move now! Now! And I go running up the steps. We both look down, and he sees absolutely nothing. There's nothing there. Gone, vanished. Ever since that, till this very day, he always makes fun of me saying that I saw the white thingy. Later on that night, and it sounds like somebody tries to kick the door in, like a firefighter tries to kick the door in. So me and Aaron run all the way up the stairs, grab onto his ankles, and just start screaming, "Don't leave us alone down there!"
This has been Isaiah Fitzhugh. Thank you for watching.
And welcome back. Our next segment that we'll be going into deals with an old board game that people call the Ouija board. And we have a couple special guests here, a couple of Frostburg students, to show us exactly how it works and what it is. Introducing our guests, Michelle and Rihanna, if you would take it from here.
Hi, how's it going?
Hi. So we're here to talk to you about a Ouija board?
You go first.
Okay, thank you. So a Ouija board is like this, I guess it would be like this board game-ish thing, and like you can talk to like people, so like a cell
Dead
phone.
people.
Yeah, but dead people. So like spirits, and it's like, I don't know, I guess, like, how would you describe what a Ouija board is?
I would describe it as we just like call out to them, and then they like move the centerpiece around, and they like spell stuff out, and then whatever they say, we can reply to and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So how exactly does it work?
Well, I mean, you just like put it down and then you go like this, and we have a special connection to the spirits. So like all we have to do is like one person writes what's down, but the other person like moves it around and like feels what the spirit is like telling them, and then we see it.
Yeah, like they move us.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Very fascinating stuff. Now, before we proceed, we want to remind all of our viewers that this is very dangerous and not to be done in your own home. I repeat, not to be done in your own home. These are experts and they know what they're doing.
Yeah, we majored in this, so like we know what we're doing.
This is our college major.
Nowadays.
So we're gonna show you how it's done, but we need a table.
Yeah, can we get a table?
Intern!
Thank you.
Oh, awesome. Got it? Okay.
Okay. So I guess we should just ask if anyone's there first.
Yeah.
Is anyone there?
No.
Okay.
Well, there must be someone there if they can tell you there's not any.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Sounds
Okay.
like the
Let's try
dead people
again.
are a little bit snarky.
Anyone want to talk to us?
Nuh-uh.
That's just downright
Well, that's just, yeah, that's just mean. Why don't you want to talk to us? Ready?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, they know their memes.
Wow.
very pop culture savvy ghost.
Good for them.
Well, I mean, you can't be busy. It's a ghost.
Yeah,
So
what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Springer is on.
But they have a very outdated sense.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, well, come on, like, you could like wait or like talk to us
Yeah,
while
come
watching
on now.
Springer, right? Like,
That's kind of rude. Leave a message after the boo.
that's clever.
Well, what about I try?
Yeah,
What about we
yeah, you
switch,
try.
know?
All right.
Let's try this.
Okay.
All right, I still need.
Hey, girl, how you doing?
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess whoever likes you.
All right. Let's ready.
Okay. I love your hair.
Oh my God, thanks. I actually just got it done. Look at that. It's so sweet.
Right? They wouldn't talk to me.
These are the
now
kind
that,
of connections that we get a lot. Yeah.
But
Okay,
apparently
ready?
you are not
New
as
page.
important as Jerry Springer.
I
Well,
guess.
some people have different priorities.
Do a new page.
Oh, yeah. Don't want to mess up our findings.
All right, ready?
Oh, let me get your number.
That's a little weird.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a little forward.
do they have phones? I mean, even if they did, I don't think I'd give them my number. I'm sorry.
You've said like 3
I'm a
things
little
to each
weird with giving out my number to people I don't know.
other. She is like really weird. All kidding. It's okay.
What was it?
Oh.
Oh, okay. It's a wink face.
Okay.
I think that's where we're going to
Yeah.
stop
Well,
today.
Back to you.
bit
Back to
strange.
you.
Guy.
All right, well, that was a very interesting ghost we've just had an encounter with. Now, going forward, I guess we'll be moving into our next segment, hopefully with no more saucy ghosts. Next, we'll be speaking with, we'll be showing you a field report regarding an alien abduction that took place in our very own town.
As you may know, the world is a strange place. But we often wonder still, are there not stranger things beyond this planet? Well, today we are bringing you the story of Richard Guzzler, a 20-year-old mass comm major who likes to answer that question with one simple word. Yes.
Well, you see, it was very terrifying. The aliens came down from the sky. They came into my bedroom while I was sleeping with my dog. The last thing I remember before being dragged away was the color of their eyes. So dark. I couldn't really see their eyes, but I could kind of see them. Then they take me out into their space car, and it went like this. And mothership's up here. I don't remember anything after that. The next thing I remember is that I woke up on a operating table. Each of these aliens had 3 fingers, and there were 3 aliens. One by one, I felt all 3 fingers go in to my body. Next thing I know, I was waking up in my bed.
Yeah, so I was downstairs and I heard it going on. I heard some bumping, some banging. I just thought it was Dick being weird again, you know. And then he comes boosting downstairs a little while later, saying that he was abducted by these gray, tiny men, these aliens with black, soulless eyes. It's just like, dude, get flaccid. What did Hitler ever do to you?
Are that strange beings living beyond the stars in their own little worlds like us? And do these beings have large heads and long, spindly fingers and strange appendages they use to drink soup? Who may know? This broadcast is paid for and supported by me, so I'd like to thank me for being great.
That was it.
Hello and welcome back. Our final segment of the day is going to be a debate where we will give our guests 2 topics to briefly discuss between themselves. And please remember, for our audiences home, these are just opinions from both parties. For our debaters, we have our newest guest, Matt, and our intern, Cameron. They will be discussing a number of issues which I will pose to them in a second here. You guys tell the audience hello.
What's up?
Hello.
All right. Well, for our first debate question, what do you between these 2 types of creatures, which do you think is more successful in their devious plots? Vampires or werewolves?
I would say vampires are definitely more successful. They can blend in anywhere. They can do anything they want. They can turn invisible. And they don't leave a messy trail of bodies behind unless you're like some sort of like ancient vampire.
Unfortunately, I have to agree,
okay.
Which makes for a terrible debate. However, werewolves are the cooler beast.
No, I disagree.
Why?
Because vampires, they're subtle creatures. They're subtle. They're like, sneak into your room at night, get you while you're sleeping, you don't even know. But then a werewolf comes in, it's like, you know that it's in there.
A lot of howling.
Yeah, I mean, look, here's the thing though. If you watch a werewolf tear somebody limb from limb, that's way more interesting than watching a vampire talk his way into a masquerade.
Who says that vampires have to be at masquerades? What is this, like the 17th century?
Yes. The vampires live in a persistent old state.
No, they're eternally young.
No, they all like old stuff. That's yeah.
No, I don't agree because werewolves are just mindless barbarians. They have nothing to them. There's no dimension.
That's not even close to true. They go back to being people normal. Then they plot how they're gonna kill and make more werewolves. Are you kidding me? You think that they don't do anything?
Yeah, so they basically have split personality disorder. Let's just go with that. Let's just say that then.
Fine, let's say it.
Okay, well, it's said.
All right.
Interesting. I guess we'll move on to the next topic now. In a battle between superheroes Batman and Captain America, who would emerge victorious?
Definitely Captain America. He represents the greatest country in the world. And he's got the U.S. government on his side, most powerful force in the world.
Batman could just hire Al-Qaeda.
Yeah, and what do we do to terrorist organizations here in America? We bomb them. Captain America will be riding that bomb down, like Dr. Strangelove.
Man, Dr. Strangelove is a good film.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, no, it's Batman, dude.
No, it's Captain America.
It's totally Batman.
He's not. Batman is,
Let's put aside for a second that he just hires somebody to do it, right? Like he doesn't just hire Leon the Professional to do it, right? Like he actually gets up and goes and fights Captain America. Well, what does Captain America do? He's just got the stupid shield, dude.
He's got a vibranium shield. Like Batman punches it and his knuckles just shatter.
I don't think so. Batman is a genius and has all these super cool electronical toy thingamabobs that do these things.
Okay.
I think he would have iron knuckles.
Hold on,
that would
hold
work.
on. We gotta establish first, which Batman are we talking about? Are we talking about like Ben Affleck Batman, Christian Bale, Michael Keaton, or like George Clooney?
Dude,
for the sake of argument, let's say Batfleck.
Batfleck. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess Nah, Captain America. No, I'm sticking to Captain America.
Okay, well, I guess we'll move to our next question. For our next question, who would win in a rap battle between Oompa Loompas from Willy Wonka or Santa's little helpers, the elves that work in his toy factory?
It's totally the Oompa Loompas. Are you kidding me? Like, they already have a track record of being beautiful musicians. And all they do all day is get locked in a place and sing. That's it. That's all they do. It's totally the Oompa Loompas.
Well, you know what? Santa's elves do the same thing.
They don't do the same
They're
thing.
locked in a room and they're forced to work. It's basically child labor. Okay, so they have to sing to make themselves feel better. And they rap.
That's different.
As they rap. Presents. Man, I got you on this one.
What was that? Did you just assault me?
Did I? I think I just beat you in this debate. That's what I think I did.
No. Listen. Oompa Loompas have to be sweet because they make the candy, which means their beats are sweet.
Yeah, but, you know, the Oompa Loompas, they only sing about one thing, which is candy and chocolate and all, and sweet things. But the elves, man, they've seen a lot of things. They have seen natural disasters. They have seen blizzards. They have seen all of this stuff where they know what the fans like.
That's not even close to true. Okay, if you're talking about like music coming from hardship, then you're definitely talking about the Oompa Loompas because they were taken from their homeland and imprisoned, as opposed to the elves who now just work for Santa because that's kind of the agreement they got. The Oompa Loompas are a tortured race.
I think that the elves are too. They don't get ample living space. They're elves.
They don't need
Santa
it. They're
doesn't
elves.
care
They're
about
tiny.
them.
They're tiny. They fit in small spaces.
Well, Santa doesn't care about them. I've seen the workshop up there.
Says who? Did you not see Elf?
I have seen the workshop up there.
The
Santa
Christmas-
puts
the
bars of
Christmas
soap
classic?
in socks and he beats his elves.
Fellas, this is getting a little bit heated. We're going to dial it back a little bit and move on to our last question. Clearly, this is a very, very hotly debated topic. I didn't think it would be that big a deal. You guys are kind of nerds, honestly, if I'm being real with you. Anyway, for our last question, who is a better clown, Ronald McDonald or Krusty the Clown from The Simpsons?
Ronald McDonald, because I don't know who Krusty the Clown is. And also, Ronald McDonald, he puts smiles on kids' faces when he gives them cheeseburgers.
You're a degenerate because you don't know who Krusty the Clown is, and you are wrong. That's it. That's my whole argument.
It's not a very good argument.
Well, it seems like that's all we're going to get from our guests. And moving on into our final thing of the day, we're going to have a performance by Cherry, a Frostburg student, who will be dancing for us when we return.
Have you ever wondered what life truly would be if you had a multi-purpose box? Not just any multi-purpose box, but a Boxfinity 4000 box. You're chilling in a lobby and you notice you're not as comfortable as you would like to be. Well, say no more. Boxfinity 4000 is here to save the day. If you're mad about a grade you receive that you put little to no effort into and you want a better way to express your feelings, well, Boxfinity 4000 will surely help you with that. Boxfinity 4000. Get yours now.
Welcome back to the program. We had a bit of an issue with our previously scheduled final entertainment segment, so we're doing a little something different. Now, if you remember our intern Cameron, as part of his contract for working with us, in lieu of actually giving him a salary, we have elected to let him debut his band's first performance here on our show. So without further ado, we welcome 21 Nuns with Radar Guns.
Thank you for having me. This song is called lift you up, lift you down. Can I get a beat?
No.
All right.
Do you want to be? It's okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine.
I don't owe you anything, intern.
That's it.
Well, on behalf of myself and my team here at the Graham Report, I apologize for that display. To all our viewers, we'd like to thank you for watching, and tune in next week when we go over holiday recipes that you can use ectoplasm for. Thank you and good night. It doesn't get any easier.